You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now. I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports 2. Well, this is pretty interesting. This is a show that I do tune in for from time to time. I like the guy a lot. Huge podcast following. Massive. Huge YouTube channel. Does a great job. Different. I really like the alternative delivery of sports talk, right? Guys that aren't really part of the media. Alternatives, right? Pat McAfee, Haberman and Middlecoff, guys like that, all right? Guys that might have been associated with the NFL in some way that have went out there, branched out, and they're doing something else. And in this case, we're talking about Pat McAfee. I guarantee you, all of you know Pat McAfee. Whether you know him from YouTube, or if you know him for the podcast, or Sirius XM, as we're talking about here, or the WWE, Pat McAfee is parting ways with Sirius XM, and it seems they never made him an offer, and that's pretty surprising. He's got a massive following. Maybe it was a joint decision. We'll see. Andrew Marchand is involved in this. This is the New York Post. Pat McAfee shows Sirius XM parting ways. Quote, never made an offer. Pat McAfee will be looking for a new radio home. McAfee told the Post that the show's time at Sirius XM is over after the network, quote, never made an offer to continue the partnership. And there are, quote, no ill feelings between the two. Chris Mad Dog Russo broke the news of the split, saying McAfee and Sirius XM parted ways amicably, according to Sports Illustrated's Jimmy Trana. McAfee's show, which has become a regular home for Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers, has been broadcast on Sirius XM Mad Dog Sports Radio from noon to 3 p.m. since September of 2020, while being streamed on YouTube. It's become a massive hit as 35-year-old McAfee, a former Colts punter turned media darling, signed a $120 million deal with FanDuel Sportsbook. Wow. Oh, FanDuel, you got your ears on? Black and White Sports will do it for 10% of that, okay? Last December, to sponsor the show, McAfee called it a great 2-year run. Sirius doesn't provide any information on who/if anybody listens, so all of our business agreements with our other fantastic partners have been done strictly off of our YouTube and social media presences. So it legitimately affects nothing other than we won't be able to be listened to by whomever was potentially listening on Sirius XM, McAfee said. That's interesting. That's interesting that it was strictly social media and YouTube that landed his sponsors for him. Quote, I've heard from some of our Sirius listeners today on social and in our YouTube comments. I'm very grateful for those that listen to us on XM. I took a lot of pride in being a host who could hopefully paint a picture for those who couldn't watch what was happening. I have no clue how many folks listened on Sirius, but I appreciate them all for taking a chance on us. We'll continue to move forward and hopefully continue creating a product worth consuming. Well, McAfee told the Post that they have spoken to a few places about housing that audio-only version of the show, which is only 5% of the McAfee show's revenue. While it was on Sirius XM, his partnership with FanDuel could provide one potential avenue. The FanDuel Group announced last week its intent to launch the FanDuel TV network and the OTT platform FanDuel Plus in September. McAfee's PMI network will be producing content for FanDuel. I kind of am drawing the line there. I'm starting to see. McAfee seemed excited for whatever the next chapter brings. Quote, find where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated, McAfee said. makes life a lot more fulfilling. McAfee, a fast rising media personality, I would be willing to bet he doesn't consider himself part of the media. I don't know. Maybe he does. Already has plenty on his plate. It was announced this month he is teaming up with Peyton Manning's Omaha production to be part of the ESPN2 simulcast of 6 games during the college football season. And in July, he agreed to a multi-year extension with the WWE, where he does commentary on Friday Night SmackDown on Fox and is a part-time wrestler. Jack of all trades is Pat McAfee. I love that. He's got his hands in a lot of different things got going on there. I like that because he kind of built that show from the ground up. Very laid-back kind of show. Not doesn't object to occasionally having to drop a F-bomb. I can relate. It happens. So, yeah, I do watch his show some. And I can't always do it because it's right in the meat of the day when I'm trying to record. But a lot of times I'll listen on pod or I'll come back and I watch his little snippets. Like he did a Jimmy G thing the other day, and they had a guy on from The Athletic that sure enough confirmed, yeah, Jimmy does ghost a bunch of folks. That is a true thing. And that was from one of the guys that covers the Niners daily. But that was a great tidbit, right? That was a great tidbit because I use a lot of different sources to put stories together. So, and Lord knows, McAfee, when it comes to Aaron Rodgers content, yeah, I mean, that's a thing. So, I'm sure something will happen for radio, but you're going to see, like, FanDuel and all those places, they're going to be their own sports networks now. ESPN is in some trouble because they're going to have more and more competition, and places like FanDuel have pockets so deep that, yeah, they're going to get real names on there. Real names, yeah. Tell me what you think, Black and White Sports 2 fans. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.